Now that we have the pitch deck finalized, the client flyer finalized, I want to discuss the marketing video, which is a critical tool for our startup. Okay, so in this video, I want to discuss the marketing video, which is a core tool in the use of our startup. I will explain why we need it and some tips on how to do it. So first of all, what's the purpose of this video? There are lots of reasons why you want to have a marketing video. First of all, you want to deliver some kind of an awareness of your brand in an effective way. And a video is a very effective way. People are more engaged with a video. You can post it on social media, you can email it. It's something which is supporting your activity. It is also allowing you to tell your story, the startup story, in a very compelling way. Again, you can post it on social media, you can email it to people which you met. So it's allowing you to take your story and to tell it in a little different way. We'll explain the motivation, another motivation soon, in the psychology of the people you're sending it to. It's also allowing you to simplify complex ideas into a very simple content product. Okay, so you're taking your big ideas and you're telling your story in a simplified way. Now, there's a theory in psychology which I read about. I call it, I don't remember the official name, I call it the two senses theory. This theory says that if you want people to absorb messages that you want them you want to tell them, you need to use at least two different types of medium. So for example, if you're meeting someone face to face, you want later on to support the meeting with a video or with a presentation or with something which is different to the senses that he used when they met you. Okay, so this video would be required. Even if you think, I don't need a video, I'm going to meet people, or I'm going to send them the client's flyer, it's enough. Now, you want to have as many media as possible to be able to transfer your message. Now, I strongly suggest, I said it almost in every video in the last 4 chapters of this course, don't underestimate those building blocks. So don't skip them. Once you have this video, I can assure you that you will use it very, very often. Okay, so don't underestimate it. What's the value proposition? So you may use this video with about 4 personas. First of all, clients, which it will explain to them what is the product or service benefit that you are actually providing. Investors. Investors, sometimes you'll be surprised how much, after you send the pitch deck, which we already have, how much they will actually initiate and ask you to send them a video. They'll just ask you to know, okay, do you have a marketing video? Because they would want maybe to circulate it or maybe to understand better what you're suggesting. Potential co-founders, you're posting on social media, you're looking for a co-founder. The best way to articulate your message is with a video. And business partners, you're looking for business partners, some kind of collaboration. We discussed that in other videos. A video is a really good way to articulate your message. Okay, so some ideas about this marketing video, So like anything else that we're doing, the message needs to be simple and clear. If it's long, it's tiring, it's not good. The video needs to be short, ideally 1 minute. So you need to compress all your ideas into 1 minute of a video. So it's becoming a bit of a task, okay? You need to use engaging storytelling techniques, animations, graphics which is coming to your face, and good visuals, okay? And you need to make sure that your production is high quality. Okay, today you can use a lot of services like in Fiverr or Upwork, places like that, and people can do you for several $100s a high quality production. Okay, and you need to include a very strong call to action. So it's not just, okay, this is me, see you. It's, this is me, please call me, please email me, please fill this form. Something which is asking people to do something in the end of the video. So you basically use it for your purposes. It's not just thrown into the ocean of information around us. I have some engagement tips for you. Don't forget that I'm not a CMO. I'm not a marketing executive. I'm a technical executive, but with an emphasis on executive. So if you're dealing with a technical executive which doesn't understand those things, probably they're not such a good CTOs, because CTOs need to be executives. They need to understand the business as a whole, and they need to have a hand in everything else in the business, not just the technology and the servers. Okay, so I got some tips for you. First of all, in your video, try to use real people and not cartoons. This is much more engaging than cartoons. Real human beings. Ideally, you want yourself to appear in the video. So investors and partners will see your face. They saw your face once. You remember the two senses theory? They will see your face again and again and again. So they will see you on your website. They will see you on the flyer. They will know who they're dealing with. I strongly suggest you to avoid stock images. This is a cross-technology suggestion. I'm seeing that mistake like in 90% of the companies which I'm seeing around. Don't use stock images. The human brain is wired. We understand the bullshit around stock images. We understand that a stock image, and you'll be surprised how many of those stock images repeat in many companies. So if you saw it once, your brain will tell you, actually I saw it before. Even if you're not aware of it, it will undervalue what you're doing. Like anything else that we did, client's flyer, pitch deck, use large fonts. Okay, don't make people make an effort to read you. And the most important tip, stick to one central message in your video and about 1 to 2 sub messages. So before you're doing your video, you're going to write down, this is the message I want to send in my video. So if the message is, I'm into privacy, okay, so my company is into privacy and we invented something around privacy. So the video, the one message that the viewer needs to remember after they're seeing the video is the thing around privacy. Don't put too many messages. If it's privacy and security, you already did bad. Okay, so select one, privacy, security, okay? One message. And then you can have 2 sub messages. Sub messages, the word sub means like sub, below, okay? It needs to be a message which is supporting the main message. So if you're, for example, if your hero message, your central message is privacy, so the sub message needs to be GDPR. Okay, that's a sub message. Not all GDPR. GDPR is not just about privacy. It's about a lot of other stuff. And privacy is not just GDPR. So, but definitely GDPR supporting privacy. It's a lot, man. Like most of it is about privacy. Okay, so it's like needs to be supportive messages, not new messages. So stick to one central message and 1 or 2 sub messages. That's it. Nothing else. In this video, you see an example of a company video which I developed very cheaply. As you can see, it's engaging, it's fuzzy, it's fast, clear message. Okay, that's what you want. And you want to get help and feedback from designers or videographers, your advisors, and to get some clients to peer review what you're doing and maybe give you some feedback before you finalize your video. Thank you guys for listening. I want to ask you to subscribe to the channel so you will get notifications of the videos which I'm uploading quite often. And also to remind you that the link to Telegram is below. On Telegram, I'm posting exclusively also the slides of those videos. So this may be useful for you at some stage. See you.